think a lot of the carriers, especially here in the US, have this idea that consumers really want a walled garden experience where they're going to offer up a very limited menu of short clips, mobisodes, and things like that, which are they basically offering up to entice people to sign up for their 3G wireless broadband services. And what the mistake they're making is that what consumers don't want is they don't want VCast, they don't want the 20 or 30 clips or whatever that Verizon has decided is important. They want to be able to access whatever is out there on the web. And I know that it's sort of, it's very tough for the carriers to really let go of this idea of control and who's accessing what over there, because they see them as their networks, and they're used to controlling what's pushed over their wireless networks. But they have to really open up and realize that if they want this kind of stuff to be successful, they have to give up control and give people the ability to consume really whatever they want that's out there on the web. And a lot of the carriers are talking about really shutting down and blocking stuff like Slingbox and Orb, which allow you to stream your media, which you own, which is on, whether it's that's from your home to wherever it is you are on the mobile web. And that's what's great about like Slingbox. If you're out, you can just watch, whatever TV shows you have recorded on your TiVo on your phone. The carriers don't like that because you're using up their precious bandwidth, and you're not paying them for it, right? You're not paying them extra for the privilege of being able to watch video on your phone. It's something that they expect you to have to pay for. What they're not realizing is that right now the biggest struggle is just to get people habituated to the idea of consuming video on a mobile phone. And if they open things up, they actually will expand the market, and I think stuff like place shifting and Slingbox and Orb are actually the killer apps for mobile devices in a sort of a multimedia sense. Well, there are some flash-based interfaces for cell phones using a UI called Flashlight. I think that we're going to get to, I know that these guys are looking really hard at porting Flash to mobile devices, and it's coming in a very limited way, and I think that it'll eventually, I think maybe end of 2007 we'll start to see it on more and more devices. Fingers crossed, right? I'm not a developer, and so these things always take a little bit longer than you wish they would, and there's such a fragmentation of the platform that it can be very, very complicated to do this stuff. But I'm hopeful that we'll be able to see some sort of mobile version of Flash on some mobile devices, some cell phones, by the end of next year.